morning, my friends. This is Enlightened Fitness. My name is Lama Jigme Gyatso. Welcome to my office at the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Today, we're going to play with a 5-minute workout and a 10-minute guided meditation. Now, if this is your first week working with me, I recommend doing the 5-minute meditation for 7 days. Hopefully this is your second week of working with me. If the 5 fabulous exercises, or the fabulous 5 exercises, if this is your first experience with it, use the first link in the doodly-doo. And go to the instructional video, because there's no reason to get hurt. None at all. No amount of exercise can make up for bad dietary choices. The second link in the doodly-doo has both books you can buy on Amazon as well as free YouTube lectures from the likes of McDougall and Barnard and Greger. These are MDs who specialize in nutritional medicine. Follow their advice. You're going to slim down, increase your health, and your potential longevity. I'm going to read to you now a brief excerpt from Dr. John McDougall, MD's latest book, The Starch Solution. We begin with a heading, or the section whose heading reads, "How did we get so confused?" The misconception that protein from animal foods is of superior quality to that found in plants dates back to 1914, when Lafayette B. Mendel and Thomas B. Osborne published studies on the protein requirements of laboratory rats, specifically the effects of animal versus vegetable protein sources on growth. Mendel and Osborne found that rats grew faster and larger from eating protein derived from animal sources than from vegetable sources. These and other animal experiments led to the classification of meat, eggs, and dairy foods as superior or Class A protein sources. The vegetable proteins were relegated to inferior or Class B status. Subsequent researchers suspected that the vegetable foods used in the study contained insufficient amounts of some of the amino acids essential to the growth of rats. Studies in the early 40s by Dr. William Rose of the University of Illinois found that 10 amino acids were essential to a rat's diet. The removal of any one of these essential amino acids from the rat's food led to profound nutritive failure, accompanied by a rapid decline in weight, loss of appetite, and eventual death. Feeding the rats meat, poultry, eggs, and/or milk prevented this decline. Based on these early experiments with rats, the amino acid pattern found in animal foods was considered the gold standard. Subsequent research affirmed what should have been obvious. Even though animal products supply the ideal protein pattern for rats, that does not mean the same is true for humans. In fact, the dietary needs of humans and rats are quite different. One important difference is our relative rates of growth. Rats grow very rapidly, reaching their full adult size after just 6 months. Humans take about 17 years to fully mature. Rapid growth requires high concentrations of nutrients, including protein and amino acids. Comparing the breast milk of these two species makes the differing nutritional needs crystal clear. Rat breast milk is 10 times higher in protein concentration than human breast milk. Their rapid growth, with baby rats doubling in size in just 4.5 days, compared to the 6 months required for a human infant, underscores the rat's need for that high protein support. In other words, my friends, we ain't rats. Now, let's get ready for the Fabulous 5 workout. We'll begin with the warm-up. Ironically, the best way to warm up for the Fabulous 5 is by doing the Fabulous 5 in a gentle, slow manner. Remember, we never stretch a cold muscle. We warm up a cold muscle. When is the best time to stretch? After the workout. So let's warm up right now. Woof! Okay. Let's do some gentle judo squats. Let's do some gentle tabletops. Let's do some gentle presses. Let's do some gentle twisted leg raises. Let's do some gentle shin pulls. Elbows down. Oh! Now that we've warmed up, I'll take a moment to set the timer for 5 minutes. And they're off. Judo squats. As, one moment, we're going to work out as vigorously as it is safe to, maximum intensity as it is safe to, because it's only 5 minutes, so we gotta make it count. Here we go, judo squats. Tabletops or flying bridges, same exercise, different names. Let's twist, roll over into twisted push-ups if you can. Let's roll over to twisted leg raise. Shin pulls, elbows out. Judo squats. Tabletops. Let's roll into twisted press. Let's roll to twisted leg raise. Shin pull, elbows down. Judo squat. Tabletops. Let's roll. Just centered press, no twisting. And that's the alarm. Let's grab some water. Finest beverage. Whew. To your very good health. Let us now prepare for the guided meditation. Each of these meditative techniques is drawn from the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, Buddha's meditation manual. You can download your free copy as a PDF using the third link in the doodly-doo. Our job is not to memorize these techniques, but to play with them twice daily. In so doing, we will accidentally memorize them as weeks turn into months. You see, if we force memorization, if it happens in a contrived way that creates tension, which is the opposite of both Buddha's as well as Lao Tzu's approach to enlightenment. Memorization happens and must be spontaneous and relaxed. And even with brain damage, folks, I've seen them spontaneously memorize huge chunks of this meditation manual, just from regular twice daily practice, every morning, every evening. One of my Gaelic teachers from Tibet would chide us not to practice like a crashing waterfall, but like a meandering stream. So take your time acquainting yourself with these meditations. The first week, the 5-minute meditation. The second week, the 10-minute meditation. The third week, the 15-minute meditation, and so forth. The basic outline of Buddha's meditation manual is that there are 4 foundations for mindfulness. Here we go. You might be able to see my fingers better over here. Those foundations are body, sensations, mind, including emotions, and phenomena. So we're going to begin today with the centering techniques of the body. There are many forms of meditation, including the Neo-Taoist and the Hindu. What Buddha taught was radically different. Over the last 26 centuries, there's been a lot of confusion. A lot of Hindu and Neo-Taoist teachings have mingled in, creating much confusion. That's why we stick to Buddha's original meditation manual. Now, do I know Buddha existed? Of course not. I don't even know if George Washington existed. But it's a fun idea to play with. This is the only ancient meditation manual I'm aware of that says, A, it's a complete path, and B, those who follow it can accomplish full enlightenment in either 7 years, Yes, 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks, or even 7 days. That is huge. I've spent numerous decades studying every sect of Buddhism and many sects of Taoism. After all this time, I've settled upon what I feel, in my experience, to be the simplest, easiest, and quickest path. Now, today I'm not going to be teaching these techniques. I'll simply be guiding you through them. If you desire the teachings, we'll turn back to that free PDF that you downloaded from the third link in the doodly-doo. And you'll notice on virtually every page, and sometimes many times a page, there'll be hypertext, a link. If you click that, it'll take you to the appropriate video on YouTube to explain that portion of the text. Everything I do is by donation. Some people give me a large amount, some people give me a small amount, some people give me nothing. All I insist on is that you use this stuff so that you might benefit from it. Why? Because I have a low threshold for your suffering. So let's get to it. Gotta log my water. Okay. In a previous video, I showed you how to sit. Hands stacked, thumbs not touching. Remember, all you have to do is silently, mentally repeat after me during every breath. So during the first set of 3 breaths, how deep breath, relaxing. Remember, these are rhetorical questions. It works better if we do not try to answer them. How deep breath? Whoops, let me set the timer. Ha ha ha! Yep, that would be helpful. Okay. My former wife, bless her heart, used to say, you say you'll be back in 15 minutes, and then your meditation turns out to be an hour. So I use the timer. Okay, how deep breath? Relaxing. Where feel bliss? Relaxing. Again, how deep breath? Relaxing. And now we come to the second set of 3 exercises. Grin with lips to breath, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to breath, relaxing. Grin with eyes to breath, relaxing. Where feel joy, relaxing. By the way, when you download the PDF, you can also download a free Kindle app for your smartphone and use the Kindle app to navigate through the PDF. All free, all the time. Grin to breath, relaxing. Grin with lip. Of course, now we're at the third set of exercises. Grin with lips to. I'm sorry, almost got me there. Grin with lips to body, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to body, relaxing. Grin with eyes to body, relaxing. Why do we grin? Because joy is a factor for enlightenment, so says this text. Why do we grin to the body? Because the body is the first base of mindfulness. Where feel content, relaxing. Grin to body, relaxing. And of course, we do not wish to grin like Krusty the Clown off The Simpsons, but rather a bit more like the Mona Lisa. We now ask a rhetorical question. How slow breath, relaxing. Our job is not to manipulate the speed of the breath, but just to play with these words, to play with our mindfulness. How slow breath, relaxing. Where feel tranquil, relaxing. How slow breath, relaxing. Let's prepare for the 5th set of contemplative exercises. What doing? Relaxing. How sitting? Relaxing. Grin to body, relaxing. We now jump ahead to the 6th set of mindfulness exercises. Grin with lips to body, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to body, relaxing. Grin with eyes to body, relaxing. And that's the timer telling us that we've done just enough for now. This 6th set of mindfulness exercises falls under the heading of mindfulness of the body's components. So first we're mindful of the breath and then the body in a gross sense. And now we're getting to the point where we're beginning to explore the body in greater detail. Most of us go through life oblivious with untrained mindfulness. This is not a condemnation, it's simply an observation. By grounding ourselves in the body and paying attention to its overall constructs as well as its subsets, creates a foundation for us to become more and more mindful of everything. Not so that we can condemn ourselves, and not so that we can justify ourselves, but so that we can better navigate life with greater love and wisdom and peace and joy. If you have downloaded the PDF, and I hope you have, turn with me to the 2nd to the last page. Come on, you silly bastard. Come on, smartphone. Be smart. There you go. Ah, the power of jumping through the text. 2nd to the last page. If you don't have your text handy, no problem. We'll do a call and response. This is not a prayer. It is simply using words to guide our intention along the path of love. There is this idea that's fun to play with, that meditating can increase our good karma or our positive energy. And what we do with energy depends upon our intention. So we end our practice with a very positive, loving intention. This is not a fundamentalist approach. This is a liberal approach. And I think everyone Atheist, theist, and agnostic alike can agree that love can be a positive thing. So repeat after me. May all be skilled and peaceful, as well as seek the good. May all be able and upright, straightforward, of gentle speech, and not proud. May all be content and easily supported, unburdened with their senses calmed. May all be wise, not arrogant. May all be without desire for the possessions of others. May all do nothing mean or that the wise would reprove. May all beings be happy. May they live in safety and joy. All beings, whether weak or strong, stout or lean, tall or short, seen or unseen, near or distant, born or to be born, may they all be happy. That was the first half of the loving kindness discourse. Next week, we begin meditating for 15 minutes. Then we'll do the second half. This is enough for right now. I promise if you follow along with this once every morning and once every evening, over the course of the next 6 months, you will see dramatic changes in your overall happiness and in your resilience. If you would like to participate in a live class setting, either in person here in Southern California or over the internet during a live webinar simulcast, you can register for the Wednesday series of classes beginning this week by using the fourth link in the doodly-doo below. If you've enjoyed this, then please click the thumbs up like button and share it with your friends on social media. If you want to make sure not to miss the next video in this series, it's simple. Find the red button that reads subscribe. Use your mouse to give it a click. Once you do, just to the right, you'll find a little circular button in the shape of a gear. You click down that, a pull-down menu will descend. By checking the first box, you'll be giving YouTube permission to send you an email every time I upload another video. Now we're going to see if I can find a way to get over to the computer and turn it off in a dignified manner. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Bye-bye. Oh yes, these are not the droids you were looking for.